My back is killing me. I didn't even do that much today. Sound familiar? Your back's just screaming after a day of, well, just being a mom. Why your back hurts after cleaning up. Picking up after our kids is a marathon of repetitive lifting. And if we're doing it with poor form, well, that's a recipe for long-term back pain. But what if we could turn this daily chore into a chance to protect our fragile spines? Let's go ahead and explore how we can improve how we pick up the shrapnel left over from our kids' playtime explosion. Wait, did you see that? The fold. Bending is the problem. After a long day of playtime, the living room is an absolute mess. Mr. Disorganized knocked on the door and he let himself right in. One by one, you pick up a toy, and at first, you're totally fine. But repetition of an unideal lift is overworking and abusing those muscles. Knowing my kids, I would guess that this is a daily occurrence for you as well. But our backs were never meant to be the primary muscle for lifting. Even lifting something so tiny could be the end of our back for the day. If we don't start to support our backs the way we support our favorite singers, we are going to be in some serious trouble. Our bodies are smart, but they can also be a little on the lazy side. In the case of picking things up off the floor, it just folds in half. When you're picking up 100 toys over the course of a few minutes, that is one hell of an incorrect workout. Our backs were never meant to support that kind of movement. Folding in half is asking to get hurt. The rule is simple: no bending. But PJ, what should I do then? I can't just not clean. Well, my friends, here's what's to do instead. The toolkit, 3 methods to pick things up. Let's build your toolkit. First, we have the squat. Think of this as your power stance. Feet wide, toes out. The wider base helps us maintain balance while simultaneously lowering us closer to the ground. The squat is best for heavy objects such as your toddler. Next, we have the golfer's lift. This one is more like an elegant dance. While this one does require a little bit of balance, it is so good at relieving the pressure on your knees and your back. This one is best for single items that can be picked up in one foul swoop. The golfer's lift works because it teaches your powerful glutes and hamstrings to do the work instead of those fragile spinal erectors. Finally, there's the knee assist. Utilizing your knee as your support is going to help put tension off your back. I found that this one was best to use for multiple items that can't be picked up in one fell swoop. This is going to be things such as balls, stuffed animals, and mega blocks. I also found this really useful for picking up books because I found those like to stick to the ground a lot more than other toys do. It's important to use the best method for each unique situation. You obviously don't want to use the golfer's lift while trying to pick up your toddler because that's asking to drop both of you. I realize that these moves may appear simple on paper, but for someone who is limited in mobility, they really aren't. The sampler. Taste testing the methods. Unless you're already fit, you may have a harder time doing these moves that protect your back, including myself. When I first tried these moves, my body protested. When I first started the golfer's lift, I noticed that my hip was not rotating well, my balance was wobbly at best, and I couldn't fully extend my back leg. It feels like my muscles are not supporting that movement properly, the balance is all kind of off, and the muscles are just not pulling their weight. When I tried the squat, I had a really hard time getting all the way to the ground. I'm gonna squat and reach. Oh God, I can't even touch the floor. And reach. Okay, that's still difficult. I'm not gonna try to see it. Oh God. Don't trip on your baby stuff. When I began using the knee assist, I still noticed some back pain. Down, ooh, this is hard. I can feel the back of my leg shaking, and I could tell that's because I don't have enough strength throughout. My hamstring here, my back still kind of hurts, though not as much. While this pain was less severe than when I fold in half 1,000 times, it still shouldn't hurt this much. The pain let me know that there was still unnecessary strain occurring. Overall, I had a combination of issues that were impeding my mobility. We're weak in these patterns because we're not used to doing them. Instead of just telling you guys what to do, together we are going to build the strength and flexibility needed in order to do these back-saving moves.
The plan. Constructing the workout.
I devised a plan to work on some of these problem areas. For this exercise routine, I wanted to make sure to focus on balance, strength, lifting power, and flexibility. The goal is to build the infrastructure that we all need to utilize these movements with ease. So here's what we're going to do. 1 leg balance, chair squats, donkey kicks, side laying leg raises, Supermans, seated straddle with side reaches, a seated straddle, standing one-legged toe touches, and we'll finish off with stretching our hip flexors. Whether it be to squat down to pick things up, bend over quickly to swoop, or resting your arm against your leg in order to kneel down and pick stuff up easier. The goal of this entire workout is to save your back when picking up items such as toys. Of course, always listen to your body. If you have any medical conditions, please consult a physical therapist or your doctor first. Building the toolkit, strengthening the body. Now, I'm not here to preach without showing you guys how well it works. So I challenged myself. For the next week, I'm going to utilize this exercise routine to help build the tools in my toolkit and see if it actually works. Day 1, welcome to the chaos. Now it's time to clean.
Day 2. I am very tired today. All I want to do is take a nap because it has been a day, but instead we're here and we're going to continue our journey on optimizing our body. Okay, day 3. Or at least that's what I would have said until somebody started waking up. So we're going to try this again in a little bit. What was I saying? Okay, day 3. Day 4. Let's see how fast we can get this done. Hello there and welcome to day 5. I don't have time to clean before I work out. So let's go ahead and push this shit to the side and get started for today. Good morning and welcome to day 6. It is significantly earlier than I usually exercise, but it's going to be a busy day. I woke up before the kids and I'm going to be babysitting a third today. So I'm going to have 3 kids under 2. No chance I'm going to be able to exercise later on. So we're going to do it before they get here. Day number 7. This is the final day of our challenge before we check in and see how everything is going.
After doing this routine for an entire week, I noticed that not only did it make my hips looser, my knees stronger, and my squat even deeper, it also helped me in my daily life by increasing my overall mobility. Now, doing this workout forever is super unrealistic. So I strongly suggest doing this workout for a week and then once every other week in order to maintain the progress that you just made.
Time to digest. A recap.
Okay, let's recap. Ditch the fold. Use the squat for heavy objects. Use the golfer's lift for single items. And use the knee assist when you have multiple items in the same spot. Fitness is useful to solve everyday problems, just like picking up toys. And I know you're busy. I'm a mother of 2 under 2, so I get it. You don't need a 60-minute gym session in order to get a workout in. While it is true that you'll see faster improvements with longer sessions, it's still totally okay to do small bites. Follow along with this entire workout routine, or just do the ones that feel best for your body. So the next time you don't have time to do an entire workout in one go, practice your golfer's lift while waiting for the microwave. Do 5 assisted squats when you get up off the couch. And before bed, make sure you do some stretches. Taking small bites of fitness add up to huge gains in mobility. Be a better mom by focusing on yourself. Your family needs you to be strong and healthy, not sidelined by a preventable injury.
Ouch! My back is killing me. I didn't even do much today. Sound familiar? You could be next. That is, until you make the most important decision of your life. Follow bite-sized fitness and your back problems will disappear. Disclaimer.
Disclaimer for real. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more bite-sized ways to make fitness work in your everyday life.